doing like a segment where I read really dumb comments about homeschooling from people that don't like homeschooling. So to give you the background on this particular post, was from a state representative in Texas that he said on his Facebook post, "You think public schools are full of heathens and liberals? Homeschool your kids." And the guy does have a sense of humor and he likes to be kind of funny. So here's responses. So Zach, we're going to hear from him a lot. So he responded to me in something I said. He said, "Yes, public schooling should be a thing and shouldn't be defunded as you dream about." I never said anything about defunding. "You choose to brainwash your kid to hate reality and facts." Facts. I hate facts. I hate reality. He says again, "Nope, I know Republicans are scared of an educated society, but you will not cut public funding of education." No, Republicans aren't scared of an educated society. They aren't. And I'm not even a Republican. Melissa says, "Yes, shelter them so they are unable to handle what life throws at them. Life is hard. People don't always agree. We have to learn to get along, not shelter our kids from different views." That's not why people... We don't want you sexualizing our children or telling them there's no God or, you know. Derek says, "Every single adult I've met that was homeschooled as a child is socially awkward and has trouble functioning well in a business environment." Every single adult that I've ever met that was socially awkward went to public school, guys. I can be so snarky. I'm so sorry. Okay, Steve says, "Education is more than reading, writing, and arithmetic. Social skills are necessary for life in the real world. Bullying is also a part of life. It is necessary to teach your kids how to deal with it, instead retreating to safe spaces. Parenting's very tough, and your kids must be taught to be tough, because that's how life is. There will always be good people and bad people." And then a lady responds with, "Adults are very much capable of dealing with bullying than a child. As an adult, I'm also free to leave any environment where I feel threatened. A child in a school setting is not. The closest real-world example is a prison or a battered spouse." Steve responds with, "As an adult, you are not always able to leave your environment, as you gave 2 examples at the end of your post. It is more beneficial to realize there is always the possibility of abuse and learn how to diffuse it, or learn to defend yourself. You can always run and hide, but there's always someone faster than you." I don't think he realizes that he's like kind of defending abuse. So send your kids to public school so they can learn how to defend themselves while they're being abused. David says, "How about this? Send your kids to school so that they won't grow to be unskilled introverts." Went to public school, still kind of an introvert. Learned skills and I got my first job as a boss. Look at my kids, they're super shy. They're introverted. Just who people are. Public school won't change who you are. Well, it might change who you are. There's Zach again. Zach says, "You far-right extremists are terrified of an educated society and use fear and hate-mongering to convince others to be afraid as well. You are evil and demonic for thinking education is heathenistic and facts are scary liberal propaganda." Guy really, really big on facts. Frank says, "I suspect you'd make an excellent physics teacher, botany teacher, algebra teacher, English teacher, history teacher, and so many more specialties." I don't even want to tell you about some of the teachers I had. Zach says, "Your poor kids are being brainwashed by their own parents." Because it's only bad when homeschoolers brainwash their kids, but it's okay when the public schools do it. Zach coming, he's responding to someone. "We're not a theocracy, you anti-American extremists. Go back to Saudi Arabia. There's no social programming, and the only people not learning are the kids of extremists like you who brainwash kids to hate reality and facts." I want to know what reality and facts he's talking about. Zach says again, the Constitution demands the government provide for the general welfare. Sorry you hate education and think only the ultra-rich should be able to afford it, but luckily the Constitution protects us from your dreams of feudalism. I don't need to tell y'all what general welfare Constitution means. I think y'all are smart enough to understand, whatever. Look up Chris Ann Hall sometime. Zach, scary how extremist Republicans think an educated society is evil, liberal indoctrination. Thinks you're getting an education in public schools. Yeah. Then here's one from Melissa. Education is scary to them. It will make most of their beliefs obsolete in an educated society. So what Melissa means is that she thinks, because we do know that public schools will squash your child's faith, because public schools, the default belief system is secular humanism. Now, you can argue whether that's really a religion or not, but there really is no schools really aren't just agnostic or atheist. Like, secular is not really a neutral position. It's not. Secular humanism is the belief system in schools. Even though there are Christian teachers in the public schools, they're not immune to that. Anyway, those were just some of the top comments I read, and maybe I'll keep doing kind of more fun little segments like this because I can get on I can be pretty snarky sometimes, Anyway, hope you like it.